The starting lineups brought to you by Bet99. Download the Bet99 app. Both teams 2-1, and the Leafs coming off a 7-2 victory over the Canadiens in Montreal. So Waugh with Dakota Joshua and Matias Maccelli. Craig, as Elliot Friedman was saying, a preview perhaps of the Leafs' third line, and likely the third line perhaps for the Montreal Canadiens. Kapanen's in and a chance. Stolarz shut that away. Off against Oliver Kapanen on that faceoff, and along the boards it'll come back to Hudson. 60 assists last year. Across, and Stolarz with the stop as Jayden Struble. And now Ekman-Larsson, who had been paired with young Ben Danford, who's looked good in training camp for the Maple Leafs and perhaps benefiting from the veteran War McCabe. Pezzetta, dangerous pass, but out of the reach of Belzile. Tanev ahead, over the line, it's Quillen to Ballas, and that one slides in on Kakkonen. Kept in at the line by Tanev, who bounces it on goal, and Kakkonen will cover up.
There's another good opportunity for Quillen.
Struble across to Hudson. Here's Hudson, tracked by Tavares, gets the shot through, covered up by Stolarz.
Well, what's that? It's needing for the opponent's going to have an idea of how you're going to handle Hudson. So it'll be a very different challenge for him this year playing the game.
And look at that pass, setting up a chance in the rebound. Ricochet back on Stolarz, even more dangerous. Here's Engstrom, tracked by Riley. Hudson watched by Waugh, got away in deep, and a sharp angle shot will stick to Struble.
We don't have to put our weights on, do we? I'll get 6'2", but that's about as far as I'm going.
I think Stolarz is safe. Here's Paul Duke moving in. Stolarz to stop. A rebound left in front. And a chance here. Newhook scores. Alex Newhook breaks the ice.
Able to find the open ice. It looked like a good position here. All four guys back. There's the rebound. Stolarz can't get it underneath. Able to make that first part of the save, but it trickled underneath. There's good heads-up play, and Newhook in tight. Coming off back-to-back.
Jack-Eye back in his own zone. Tracked by Robertson. Carrier will draw an assist on the goal. Gets it ahead, and away goes Oliver Kapanen. Kapanen with the shot off the plate. Knocked down was Dauphin, and the Leafs will break out. Pass there for Pezzetta. Doesn't get there. It's Dauphin back in, and he slid that wide.
Here it is. Montreal's had a little bit better step, a couple of turnovers, and just took an angle that never really deviated from the crease. Stolarz had to stand his ground, but watch Dauphin. He doesn't really even stop, but he gets the right glove right into the mask. Stolarz able to keep
Montreal
control.
Penalty number 36. 2
the
minutes,
help he gets.
Here's Domi in front. It'll come to Maccelli, and that's shrugged away by Kakkonen. Here's Tavares in behind the net. He'll center. Nylander can't knock that down. Kept in at the line by Tavares. Back to 88. William Nylander to Ekman-Larsson, and into the glove of Kakkonen. Benoit, for the time being, is out of the lineup with the last week with an upper body injury. They say isn't too serious. Domi.
It really wears on.
Eyes down low. Here's Domi in front, and he couldn't get a shot away. It is passed across. Ekman-Larsson plays the ricochet, and Robertson comes close. Last season, his rookie campaign, Nylander after it. Hudson's got it again. Hudson across. Everything working through 48. Play down low, a centering pass. Farrell missed it, but there's the goal. And Montreal's got a power play marker and a 2-0 lead. Riley Kidney puts it away.
For Ekman-Larsson and Stolarz. Stolarz makes the first save here as Ekman-Larsson knows it's a 2-on-1, just can't get the stick there. Off the skate of Matthew Knies and right down to Kidney. And there's the first save off the toe of Stolarz, and right on the doorstep. What an opportunity. Kidney gets his first goal there, pouncing on that rebound.
And Morgan Riley reignite his offense by quarterbacking a Leaf power play this season. Here's Robertson taken down by Jack. He comes out in front. Tavares scores. Power play goal. The Leafs are on the board.
And Chris, right on cue, they do exactly that. You know, Tavares the right place at the right time. This goal. I thought this should have been a penalty here. Watch Arber Xhekaj take down Robertson. It looked like they were going to clear the zone. Skate on skate instead. Good pressure by William Nylander. And that's where John Tavares scores his goal. No arm went up there, so no penalty coming. Xhekaj can't get the clear, and then just patience by Tavares. Waits for the goal. Dakota Joshua and Nicholas Waugh. I mean, that's where you're looking at some real change here for the Maple Leafs.
Canadians able to work it in. It'll come back to Hudson. He'll walk it, scores! Wayne Hudson, power play goal. And Montreal restores a 2-goal lead.
Oh, man. I mean, just the composure for Hudson. He's been a highlight reel. I think even tonight has shown it. You know, last year, though, with all the offense that he only had one power play goal, but just fakes this shot, buys himself a little more time. And that's one where Dakota Joshua stops, but doesn't get the stick in the way. The quick release with the screen in front. And Lane Hudson with his head never looks at this puck the entire time. Just
former Leaf Stefan Robida, the blue line assistant coach. There's Dallas with a shot. The rebound loose for Quillen, and Kokkonen down to stop a couple.
Win a couple of battles. Dallas does a nice job of keeping this puck alive, and then Quillen just drives it hard to the net. Nice job of Kokkonen.
Robertson battling for space, and Tanev miscues at the line. Back for Domi, trying to get it to Robertson, broken up, and here's Belzile in. Now it's Belzile in front, scores! Farrell's got the goal, and it's 4-1 Montreal.
Enough to get it to Farrell, but it's a turnover in the neutral zone that you just can't play, and now all of a sudden it's a 3-on-1 back. A good stick there by Chris Tanev, got a piece of it, but Farrell, he's got the ability to goal score. He had 20 goals, one of those 20-goal scorers in the American Hockey League last year, and he makes do. Look at the stick, takes it off. It just slides across there to Farrell, but they can generate that a little bit better than they did last year. Both the Leafs and Montreal needing a bit more from the defenders.
Leafs with the fewest goals from their blue line. The regular season, there's a goal. Cut into Montreal's lead. Nylander and Tavares loose in front. And 88 does have a YouTube highlight.
You know, it's simple hockey, as Craig Berube has told this team so many times. Get in on the dump in, an opportunity to clear the zone. Goaltender Kokkonen goes back up the boards. Michael Knies in a great position there. Matthew Knies makes the play to keep it alive. Tavares with the little tip, and there's on the doorstep William Nylander. That tip there didn't allow Kokkonen to get it as Tavares got a piece of it. And
clock draining, one more stop for Kokkonen on the doorstep, and Montreal will win 4-2 to split the home and home between the arch rivals